Sam, a dedicated park ranger, had spent years patrolling these woods, ensuring the safety of both the visitors and the wildlife that called this place home. He had a special fondness for the animals, but none more so than Leo, a lion he had rescued from a poacher's trap a year ago. Leo had been nursed back to health and released back into the wild, but he often roamed near the ranger station, a silent guardian of the park. On this particular day, the air was thick with tension. Sam had received reports of a landslide near a popular hiking trail, and he knew he had to investigate. As he trekked up the mountain, the ground beneath his feet felt unstable. He reached the edge of the cliff where the landslide had occurred, and his heart sank as he spotted a small, terrified cub stranded on a ledge. It was Leo's cub, a tiny creature with wide, pleading eyes. Without thinking, Sam climbed down the rocky slope, his instincts kicking in. "Hang on, little one," he called out, inching closer to the frightened cub. Just as he reached for it, the ground beneath him crumbled, and in an instant, he was tumbling down, debris crashing around him. Pain shot through his body as he landed in a heap, trapped beneath a mass of mud and rocks. Panic surged within him. "Help! Someone, please!" he shouted, but the only sound was the distant rustle of leaves. He felt the weight of despair pressing down on him, and in that moment of darkness, he thought of Leo. His heart raced as he remembered the bond they had formed, the quiet understanding that passed between them. "Leo, please," he whispered, tears mixing with the dirt on his face. "I need you." Meanwhile, Leo had been watching from a distance, his instincts alerting him to Sam's distress. The lion, now a majestic figure, had been hiding for weeks, wary of humans after his release. But the bond they shared tugged at him. He couldn't ignore the call for help. With a fierce determination, Leo bounded toward the landslide, his powerful paws digging into the earth as he searched for Sam. Time stretched on, and the weight of the debris felt heavier with every passing moment. Sam's breaths were shallow, and he struggled to stay conscious. Just when he thought all hope was lost, he heard a familiar sound, the soft padding of paws against the ground. His heart raced as he recognized Leo's presence. "Leo," he cried, his voice hoarse. "I'm here." The lion began to dig, his sharp claws tearing through the mud and debris. Sam watched in disbelief as Leo worked tirelessly, his powerful body moving with purpose. Each clawful of dirt that flew away felt like a flicker of hope. Sam's heart swelled with gratitude and awe as he realized that the animal he had saved was now trying to save him. Minutes turned into what felt like hours, but finally, the sound of voices broke through the haze. Sam's fellow park rangers had arrived, alerted by Leo's frantic movements. They quickly assessed the situation and began to clear the debris, guided by the lion's relentless efforts. "Sam, can you hear me?" one of the rangers shouted, his voice filled with urgency. "I'm here," Sam managed to reply, his voice weak but resolute. With a final push, the rangers cleared enough debris for Sam to be pulled free. As he lay on the ground, gasping for air, he looked up to see Leo standing nearby, his golden eyes locked onto Sam's. The lion let out a low growl, a sound that resonated with relief and triumph. Once he was stabilized, Sam returned to the park, his body battered but his spirit unbroken. He had a newfound respect for the bond between man and animal, a connection that transcended the barriers they had built. When he reached the familiar area of the park, he spotted Leo waiting for him, his majestic form silhouetted against the setting sun. "Hey, buddy," Sam said, kneeling down, tears of gratitude streaming down his cheeks. "You saved my life."